So now we are going to make a healing technique.
Yes.
We will practice a healing technique. And you will use?
I will use the power of the linking with the mind to the highest intelligence that I know to exist, and that's God.
Yes.
And my vision of God is not exactly in the same format as the church people do it. Not that I try to disvalue their position and their strengths, but I go directly to the source, because I don't believe I know that this source exists. And from this trust and the knowledge, I create an imaginary link to the patient, and in this link I use also sound variations, but I use the imaginary link and the strength of connecting to the sick person. Hopefully that our fine stuff body, the astral body, the spiritual body which is around us, is influenced by those vibrations and then enhances the healing. But we have to be very humble, because after all, everything that happens here, ultimately it can only be happening with God's blessing, and therefore we need to be very humble. If it is God's will, so be it. So may this energy harmonize the astral, the spiritual body that we all have around, in this case for asthma, and thereby locating all the fine stuff material, all the fields in the way it best is for health. So we're starting now by putting the hands over the ailment area from both sides. We start from the lowest frequency to the high, and I link my mind to the God source, which is when you just look into the universe and you see this amazing creation, the intelligence that has created such a thing like change, which is the one, it's not a thing, such a factor like change, which is a permanent feature. A feature like change is permanent on this planet, and we have a small or larger influence on this. And in this case we are linking, and we're using sound to let this God force energy penetrate into asthma's body. Swedish energy be with you, in you, around you, and influence your astral body, your spirit body. Link it with the right attitude, with no hate, no jealousy, no greed, with all the pure emotions that you are having. You enhance them, and you love all people, no matter what religion. You let them have their own religion. You are looking at the direct connection to God, which I recommend is one good way of doing it. Respect others who have different ways. It depends all on their intention. But when you have a direct path to God, you can't go any higher. And when you meditate and visualize your connection, you can always default back to God is real. God is there. God is with us. God is in us. God is around us. God is for us. God is all over. God is eternal. God is not. It may not be visible, but it's present. Amen.
Thank you so much, Norbert.
You're welcome. In God's name, you're welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate, and I'm so receptive to this kind of healing energies, because I don't think like this kind of like techniques, there is no any harm. So why not we be receptive to any kind of healing?
And the intention is right.
Yes, exactly. Like it doesn't matter if this person is Christian or Muslim or Buddhist, as long as they have good intention. I think we should be receptive to any kind of healing, because there is no harm within it.
And we don't claim that we can heal.
Yeah.
We just act.
Yes.
And it depends on the grace of God. We are humble.
Yes.
And we act to the best of our imagination.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
We cannot say whether it will help you.
Right.
We're very
right.
humble, but we are accepting any of God's blessings and help. Yeah.
That's true.
And we're humble, we don't know, and we say, if it is your will, O Father in heaven,
Yes.
who are all over, who
Yes.
are in us, with us, next to us,
Yes.
and in the stones, in the water. God is everywhere. If God wishes you to be healed for whatever purpose we may not understand,
Yes.
we take it with gratitude, and we, both of us, we want to be instruments of your spiritual intent, of your spiritual love. And we all see and recognize life is all interconnected, and everyone is important. Every creature, even the plants, the trees, everything is important. So we respect that, and we want to worship it in the form of service to others. That's
Right.
our worship. Is not that we're falling down and pray to an idol or so.
Yes.
No, we recognize God. We recognize His intelligence. We know that this intelligence can have a link to us physical beings, and that's why we're trying to create a link to restore to normality our force field, our spiritual field, which we all have, because the body is not only damaged physically by the physical body, it's the spiritual body that had started this. Yeah,
It's true.
It's out of line.
Yeah.
And if we can line up the spiritual body, that's what we're asking God for. to harmonize and line up the spiritual body. And if we can do that, then it's only the rest is up to God, that you get restored to a normal level of function.
It's true. I think everything is a reflection of what's inside. Like
Yes.
everything outside is a reflection of what's going on inside. So this also involves our spirit.
Yes. So
If
be
we
humble,
are, yeah,
pray humbly, say, yes, if it is your will, O Father, meaning God, meaning
Yes.
nature,
yes,
I will gratefully accept it. It is all, again, we are bending down to God's will. We can't say, hey, heal us, please heal us. No.
yeah,
We don't say, please. We are using our imagination, channeling an energy in
Channeling,
you.
yes.
And if that is God's will, that it works, let it work. If it doesn't, we have to go on in life and do the best we can with what we have left. Yeah.
That's true.
So that's all we can do. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Norbert.
You're welcome.
You are a true inspiration.
I don't know, but I'll try my best. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I know